For over 200 years, Amish farmers have grown some of the most productive, chemical-free soil in America, and they have never once used a tiller to do it. In this video, you are going to learn their exact layering method to build rich, dark, living soil in your own backyard. No heavy equipment, no synthetic fertilizers, and no backbreaking digging. Every time you run a tiller through your garden, you are not just breaking up clumps. You are shredding the invisible network of fungi, bacteria, and microorganisms that took years to establish underground. These living organisms are the actual engine of soil fertility. They break down organic matter, release nutrients, regulate moisture, and feed your plants from below. Tilling destroys them, compacts the deeper soil layers, and brings thousands of dormant weed seeds to the surface where sunlight triggers them to germinate. You end up starting the same battle all over again every single spring. The Amish approach is completely different, and it has been for generations. Their philosophy has always been to build on top of the soil rather than into it. They add layers, feed the organisms already living underground, and let natural processes do the heavy lifting season after season. The result is soil that gets measurably richer every single year, not worse. Step 1 is what the Amish refer to as closing the door on weeds before a single seed goes in. Lay a complete base layer of plain, unprinted cardboard directly over your entire garden area. No tape, no staples, no coated or glossy boxes. Overlap every edge by at least 6 inches, so there are 0 gaps for weeds to push through. Once it is down, wet the cardboard thoroughly so it conforms to the ground beneath and begins to soften immediately. This cardboard layer does 2 important things simultaneously. It cuts off all sunlight from every weed and grass plant growing beneath it, smothering them completely without any chemicals or digging. At the same time, earthworms in the native soil below detect the moisture and organic material above them and begin tunneling upward through the cardboard, aerating and loosening the soil as they feed. Within 8 to 12 weeks, the cardboard completely breaks down and becomes part of the soil, and every weed beneath it is finished. Step 2 is where you begin building the food supply for your plants and the biology that will sustain them. Directly on top of the wet cardboard, spread a generous 2 to 3 inch layer of finished compost. Aged manure, homemade compost, or quality bagged compost all work well at this stage. This compost layer is loaded with microbial life and slow-release nutrients. As moisture moves through it and the cardboard below continues to break down, those nutrients migrate steadily downward into the native soil below, improving it from the top down without any digging. Do not be conservative with this layer. 4 to 5 inches of compost will deliver noticeably better results in your first season. The rich organic material attracts the earthworms rising up through the cardboard layer, and those worms convert it into worm castings, one of the most nutrient-dense natural fertilizers available to any gardener. Right there in your bed, all season long, completely free. Step 3 is the layer most modern gardeners skip entirely, and it is the one that makes the greatest difference over time. On top of the compost layer, add a 4 to 6 inch layer of organic mulch. Wood chips, straw, or shredded leaves all work extremely well. The Amish traditionally used whatever their farm produced in greatest abundance. Wood chips from tree trimming, wheat straw left from the harvest, or dried leaves gathered from the property each autumn. The specific source matters far less than the depth. This thick mulch layer does 4 things at once and does all of them well. It locks moisture deep in the soil so your watering frequency drops significantly. It regulates soil temperature, keeping roots cool in summer heat and protected from early frost in spring. It prevents light from reaching the soil surface, halting secondary weed germination. And as it slowly breaks down across the season, it continuously feeds the compost layer below, adding carbon and organic matter that your soil biology and your plants depend on to thrive. Step 4 is the Amish secret weapon that most home gardeners have simply never tried. In any section of the garden not actively growing vegetables, between rows, in resting beds, or in the off-season, plant a cover crop. Cereal rye, crimson clover, and winter wheat are the most common choices and the easiest to find at any feed store or garden center. These are not decorative plants, and they are not just ground cover. They are working plants that serve specific biological purposes your soil urgently benefits from. Cover crop roots grow aggressively downward, breaking through compacted layers several feet below the surface, doing the same work as a tiller without destroying a single inch of the soil structure above. Legume varieties like clover pull nitrogen directly from the air and fix it into the root zone, delivering a completely free fertilizer boost for your next season's crops. When ready, Simply cut the cover crop at the base and lay it flat on the soil surface. This chop and drop technique adds a fresh organic layer that restarts the feeding cycle, and the roots left underground decompose into natural drainage channels that improve water movement and aeration for years to come. Before we continue, if you are finding this useful and you are tired of fighting the same weeds and poor soil every single spring, take 2 seconds right now and hit the like button and subscribe. Every week we put out no-nonsense organic gardening guides built for gardeners who want real results without chemicals or complicated methods. Now let us keep going, because the next steps are where this whole system truly starts to pay off. Once your layers are established, the Amish add one final ingredient that ties the entire system together, and it costs almost nothing. A thin top dressing of wood ash from a fireplace or fire pit is scattered lightly across the mulch surface after planting. Wood ash is rich in potassium and calcium, two minerals that strengthen plant cell walls, improve fruiting, and regulate the soil pH toward the slightly alkaline range that most vegetables prefer. Used sparingly, no more than a quarter-inch at a time, it works as a slow-release mineral supplement that rain gently carries down through every layer beneath it. Alongside the wood ash, a generous top dressing of worm castings pressed lightly into the base of each plant provides the most bioavailable form of plant nutrition available anywhere. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, worm castings release nutrients slowly and only in response to soil moisture, meaning they feed your plants on demand and never burn roots even in concentrated form. Combined with the active biology already thriving in your compost and cardboard layers below, these finishing amendments create a self-sustaining fertility cycle that requires less and less outside input with every passing season. Here is what makes the Amish layering method so remarkable compared to anything else a home gardener might try. It is not a one-season fix. It is a system that builds compounding fertility every single year without additional cost or labor. After your first season, the cardboard is gone and fully integrated into the native soil. The compost layer has been converted by earthworm activity into deep, mineral-rich humus. The mulch has broken down into a secondary compost layer, sitting exactly where your roots need it most. And the cover crop roots have left behind a network of natural drainage channels that water and air use freely. In the second season, you simply repeat the top 2 layers, a fresh inch of compost and a fresh 3 to 4 inch layer of mulch. That is the entire maintenance requirement. No tilling, no aerating, no chemical applications, and no starting over from scratch. The soil beneath continues to deepen and improve on its own, season after season, with minimal physical effort. For gardeners who want productive results without the physical strain of traditional soil preparation, this is as close to a permanent solution as organic gardening offers. Let us bring this all together so you can get started this week. The Amish no-till method works in 5 clear, repeatable steps. First, lay your cardboard base with 6-inch overlapping edges and wet it thoroughly. Second, add 2 to 4 inches of finished compost directly on top. Third, cover everything with 4 to 6 inches of organic mulch. Straw, wood chips, or shredded leaves all work. Fourth, plant cover crops in any open space to build nitrogen and break compaction naturally. And fifth, finish each season with a light top dressing of wood ash and worm castings to maintain the mineral and biological balance your soil needs. The beauty of this system is that it requires almost no specialized knowledge, no expensive tools, and no physical strength to execute. Every material is either free, inexpensive, or already available in your backyard. The Amish have used this exact approach across generations, not because it is trendy, but because it genuinely works, producing deeply fertile living soil that grows healthier and more productive every single year with less effort, not more. If you made it this far, you are the kind of gardener who takes this seriously, and that is exactly who this channel is built for. Go ahead and start with just the cardboard and compost this weekend. You do not need to do all 5 steps at once. Just start, and your soil will begin improving immediately. If this video helped you think about your garden differently, please take a moment right now and hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more gardeners who need this information. Subscribe so you do not miss the follow-up videos where we go deeper into compost tea, biochar applications, and building a full no-dig garden from scratch. And drop a comment below. Tell us what your biggest soil challenge is right now, or share what method you have tried before. We see every single one, and your experience helps the whole community here. We will see you in the next one.